أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
فإن طلقها فلا تحل له من بعد حتى تنكح زوجا غيره فإن طلقها فلا جناح عليهما أن يتراجعا إن ظنا أن يقيما حدود الله وتلك حدود الله يبينها لقوم يعلمون.
بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. The Prophet of Allah sallallahu alayhi wasallam said that learning a certain amount of religious knowledge is a personal obligation upon every accountable Muslim, whether male or female. The scholars of Islam explained what this necessary knowledge consists of. Some of them said it is the knowledge which includes learning how to pray, fast, buy and sell, how to marry and divorce, how to perform Hajj, and the like. Therefore, it is necessary for a person to learn the rules of marriage and divorce before getting involved in them, in order to know their judgments and how they are performed. Otherwise, if these rules are not learned properly, a man may think he has performed a valid nikah with a woman, while in reality she is not his wife. And a man may not realize he has divorced his wife, while in reality they are no longer married. This verse mentions one of the rulings related to divorce. It is known in the religion that if a man divorces his wife once, then he may marry her again immediately if he wishes. Likewise, if he divorced her a second time, the judgment is the same. And this is the judgment which is alluded to in the verse previous to this one, whereby Allah revealed at-talaqu marratan, meaning a man has 2 divorces to give to a woman if he wishes. However, at the start of this verse, it says فَإِن طَلَّقَهَا, which means if a man was to divorce his wife a third time after the previous 2, then he is allowed to do that, but in terms of the woman returning back to his wife, the judgment varies. So Allah revealed فَإِن طَلَّقَهَا, if a man was to divorce his wife a third time after the previous 2, فَلَا تَحِلُّ لَهُ مِن بَعْدٍ, then she is not halal for him after that. In other words, this woman is not permissible for him to marry immediately if he divorces her 3 times. حَتَّى تَنْكِحَ زَوْجًا غَيْرَهُ, Allah revealed, until she marries another man. This means that she needs to perform a valid marriage contract with another man after her iddah, which is her post-marital waiting period, ends with her initial husband. Not only that, rather she would need to consummate the marriage with this second husband. And this ruling comes from a hadith of the Prophet ﷺ, in which a woman came to him and told him that her husband had divorced her 3 times. And now she wanted to know if she could return back to being his wife. The Prophet ﷺ said, you cannot حَتَّى تَذُوقِي عُسَيْلَتَهُ وَيَذُوقَ عُسَيْلَتَكَ, which means you cannot until you have intercourse with one another. This illustrates that it is not enough for them to merely perform a marriage contract without having intercourse. Take note that this ruling is specific for the situation where 3 divorces took place and not just 1 or 2. The verse continues, فَإِن طَلَّقُهَا, this means that if the second husband now divorces her after consummation of the marriage, and then her iddah ends from him. Or he was to die, and the waiting period for a widow comes to an end. فَلَا جُنَاحَ عَلَيْهِمَا أَن يَتَرَاجَعَا. Then there is no religious prevention for the woman and first husband to get married again. إِن ظَنَّا أَن يُقِيمَا حُدُودَ اللَّهِ. If they think they will be able to carry out the spousal rights. In other words, that she can fulfill the rights of her husband and he can fulfill the rights of his wife. And take note, the verse did not say if they know that they will carry out the rights. Rather, the verse said, if they think, in dhanna, not if they know that they will carry out the rights. Because what is certain to happen is unknown to them and only known by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But if they feel that they are likely to do so, then this would be sufficient for them in this case. Meaning that it would be permissible for them to get back together and be husband and wife again, believing that they would abide by the rules of the religion. وَتِلْكَ حُدُودُ اللَّهِ يُبَيِّنُهَا لِقَوْمٍ يَعْلَمُونَ. These are the rules of the religion. They are conveyed to those who understand them. We can see clearly then that the rules of marriage and divorce need to be learned, and the rules are not based on one's whims and opinions. One would not be able to reach the correct ruling in these matters just by using one's own mind without learning. And those who do not learn usually fall into unfortunate situations. There are those who believe that once a man divorces his wife once, he cannot return her back to the marriage. And this is not true. This verse is proof against those who claim that. Likewise, many people follow their cultural upbringing or personal feelings to dictate rules of marriage and divorce, and this can be very dangerous. May Allah protect us from falling short in the religion, increase our knowledge, and enable us to abide by whatever ruling was revealed by Allah. Ameen. Walhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. And Allah knows best.